load with right aileron.
Yeah.
We're on the ground, right?
Yeah.
So, what's holding us over center line? Rudders.
Rudder.
Rudders. 4 rudders. Don't lean.
Hey,
55.
we have rotation.
Yep, so kept it on the ground a little bit long, right? So see how you're leaning?
Yeah. Okay.
Straighten yourself out.
My body?
Yep.
Okay.
We're running real rich here. I better.
Clear right.
Clear left.
Clear left.
Okay, pitch power trim.
Skyline 159er, taxi to Park via taxiway Alpha, remain this frequency.
Park via Alpha with you, 159er.
Okay, where are we going?
Going to boring.
Okay, let's stay at 1,100.
A little bit rough up here today.
Yeah, it's hot. We picked the hottest time during the day, 4:30.
I know how to pick them.
You might want to fly like a little bit earlier in the day.
Okay. I just don't want to run into that whole the weather thing again where we kind of get that inversion or whatever
Well,
it is.
yeah.
Right.
But would you rather fly around in this?
Well, I mean,
Okay, we're outside of what? What can we do?
we can switch our frequency. So we need to get the practice.
Yeah, let's go up to 4.
Okay.
Okay, let's get the practice frequency up there.
I gotta find what it is.
Chartwell Tower 7353 Tango with information Victor inbound for landing.
Cessna 7353 Tango, Chartwell Tower in a right downwind, runway 25, report the north bank.
I got this.
Right downwind for 25, report the north bank,
Stuff's still in
7353 Tango.
And I don't know how to clear it.
Okay, well, we don't need it right now. Look at the practice area. This is why I want you to have a paper sectional. Where's your paper sectional?
In my bag right here.
Okay, bring it out.
Okay. I had it the right way to begin with.
So how helpful is the map that's in your bag?
Not at all helpful.
Not at all helpful, correct.
Yes. The next time I won't have a map that's in my bag. Is that a fair trade?
But let's turn right heading 210.
Turning right for 210. Clear left. Clear right. 210. Hold out just a touch late.
Okay.
So, practice area. The nearest, well, Malino. So I don't remember, we're outside of it, but
What are the two airports in the Plex area?
Beaver
reporting on the
and
north
Country Squires.
Cessna 53 Tango,
Okay,
runway
Country Squire,
25,
what's Country
clear to land.
Squire's frequency?
Clear to land 25, 7353 Tango.
It is on the wrong side of the map. It's out of my... Country Squires. Country Squires is at 122.9.
Okay,
So,
let's change it.
okay. 122.9.
Okay, well, we're way outside the Delta now, so. Okay, let's turn 090. Make a radio call.
South practice, Cessna 172, Mike Romeo, maneuvering at 4,000. South practice.
Yeah, turn to 090.
Okay.
Okay. South practice area 172 Mike Romeo, maneuvering 4,000 over Sandy, south practice.
South practice, Cessna 172, Mike Romeo, maneuvering at 4,000 over Sandy, south practice.
There you go.
A little bit early. At least it's cooler up here.
Correct. Okay. Oh, it's kind of our clearing turn, right?
Yes.
So we made a radio call, so now and where would we land if we had to?
We have numerous fields that are right down here along
Correct.
our
What's
left.
better, since we're up at 4,000 feet?
Country Squires Airport.
But do you see Country Square?
Negative, I do not. So we would land, we would pick a field that does not have the power lines like that one right there.
Yeah. Or we could look for Country Square real quick, which we may not be able to see at this angle.
Skyhawk 85 Hotels 1.
Okay.
It's right here on my left.
Down
Great.
for runway
So that's
25.
where
That's what we need to do before every maneuver, right? Look for a place to land, radio call, clearing turns. Okay, let's get in slow flight.
Okay. So, RB, wait, hold on. So, mixture, field of both.
Good.
We would normally.
We're gonna leave it out, and that's fuel. Good.
Okay. And we pull carby.
Okay.
Okay.
That's preventative, right?
Yep.
Now what?
Now we want to slow flight at 60 knots,
Correct.
So we need to pull power, and pull some power out, but we still need to maintain altitude. But we would also get within flap range. We're in flap range right now.
Yeah, what was our heading?
Our heading is 090, which
Put it the mountain.
Yep. Put it on the mountain.
Correct. 3,000, the mountain, and 60. We're doing 80 right now.
Okay.
Grove traffic, Skyhawk 85 Hotels over Buckham, in-play, country downwind for runway 25, Grove.
Okay, approaching 60 knots at 4,000, headed on the mountain.
Okay. Are we gonna be 60?
Okay.
Okay, I want you to maneuver around at 60, 3,000. Let's do some clearing turns.
Okay.
Nice, easy turns.
180 degree clearing turn.
Let's do 90s.
Okay. So clear right, clear left, and you're saying descend or maintain 4,000?
Maintain 4,000.
Okay.
Okay, our airspeed's high, we're losing altitude. What can we do?
We're gaining. Oh, now we're,
Okay, but we're gaining airspeed right now,
okay.
and we're descending. So what can we do?
We can, well, for
Pitch up.
descent, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So you're either staring too much at your instruments or too much at your outside.
Am
A little bit of both, right? Look
Okay,
outside,
yeah.
this hasn't changed. We
Yeah.
know we still need to climb up.
Grove traffic, Skyhawk
outside.
85 Hotels on base for 25, Grove.
Okay, look back at your instruments. We've got
Toledo
100
area
feet
traffic,
to
you're
lose.
flying King Air 416 Mike
Barely
We're going to have skydive operations over the
airspeed
top
to
of
lose,
Toledo
right?
Airport in the next 3
need to
minutes.
be-
Please be advised, avoid midfield flyovers, remain west of the field, Toledo.
Well, let's go back and head east.
Head east.
Okay, 4,060. What does that mean? That means pitch up for 60.
Okay.
See how... Let go for a second. Let go. Do we need trim?
Yes.
This is a trim exercise as well.
Okay. I do need trim. Maintain that.
So
without-
hold it where you want it first,
Okay.
then trim.
Okay.
We're not using trim to fly. We're using it to help us relieve the pressure.
We need just a slight bit more of trim.
Okay? Okay, now we're 4,000.
Okay. Now we're
And let's turn back to 180.
okay. Back to 180.
Okay, so we're fast. What can we do? Pitch
So
up,
traffic
correct?
on to star 480 to Papa is 2 miles to the east of the field, 1,500 flying northwestbound.
We rotate
Field
past.
traffic.
We're going to south, 180. Okay, you're staring at your instruments. Don't make me uncover them up.
Okay.
So we're looking outside, peeking back inside. Okay, instruments are doing okay. Not changing much. Looking back outside, looking back outside, looking back outside.
Okay.
Okay. Didn't really change that much, right?
Right.
All we have to do, so see how we're getting really fast? I want you to
Toledo
pitch up
traffic,
for
skydive
70.
operations commencing in the next 1 minute over the Toledo
That makes
Airport.
sense?
Please be advised, Toledo.
Yes.
Okay. Let's head 270. Okay. 270. Okay, let's descend.
Okay.
Actually, let's put your nose on this power liner here.
Okay.
South practice area, 2 Mike Romeo maneuvering 4,000, slow flight, south practice over Sandy. Okay, we're losing altitude, we're gaining airspeed. What can we do?
Good pitch.
Pitch up, right? Okay, we're losing altitude. What do we do if we lose altitude?
Power.
Add power. Okay, do we need to add more power?
We do.
I want you right on the numbers. 4,000, we're just holding straight and level. We don't even have flaps in yet. So we're clean configuration. This should be the easiest it gets. We're not even having flaps in yet.
Right.
Right? Okay, so let's turn 210, and we'll get a notch of flaps in there.
Okay. Before the turn?
Yep.
Okay.
Toledo traffic, skydivers away over the top of Toledo Airport this time, 14,000 and below for the next 7 minutes, Toledo. Skydive Oregon, Skydive 1, back taxiing 36, Skydive Oregon.
Okay.
Can you repeat the heading again, please?
210.
Okay.
See how you're forcing it?
Yeah, 'cause
Trim. This should be all fingers.
okay.
See how nice that is? Okay, 180 is fine. Try to keep that heading in mind, okay?
Yes.
Okay, second notch of flaps. So
Second.
say we're on base, right?
Yeah.
One notch of flaps. Lower the nose. Free trim. Pull a little of that power back because we don't want. There you go. Don't want to climb, right?
Right.
So you would have just climbed on your base turn.
Right.
So stop climbing. Pull the power back. Okay, let's actually get in a descent. Okay, we're past the bluff, right?
Okay.
Descent, not a climb.
Traffic, White RV, 67 Papa Hotel
So see how you just pushed the nose down?
02 northbound Leonard.
Try again.
Try to push the
Okay,
nose.
nope. Let go for a second. You're trimmed out really well. Pull the power back.
Okay.
Don't change your attitude.
Okay.
Don't change your attitude.
Okay.
Pull a little bit more of that power back.
Will my attitude change then because of my pitch? My pitch will have to increase to maintain speed, right?
Oh, your attitude, you're trimmed out for 60.
Okay.
So you should be descending. And
Cedar
we're still at
traffic,
60.
jump plane senior,
Okay.
Have you changed your attitude?
24,
No,
Toledo.
I haven't. Okay.
Okay, let's turn 090. We'll keep descending.
Okay.
Battleground traffic,
Zero
counter
nine
480, Joy pops over the city of Battleground, 1,000 feet, maneuvering Battleground
Well, let's
traffic.
go face the mountain.
Okay.
Okay, level off while we're doing this. So right now we're a 5-degree turn. Let's try to get a 20-degree turn in there, a little bit more.
Okay.
Let's consider this a base to final turn.
Okay.
Or you overshot a little bit. Good, I'm looking for my mountain, looking for my mountain. That's all that really matters, plus my airspeed.
Yep.
Okay, so we wanted to level out in that, but that's okay. Did we level off?
36, Skydive Oregon.
No. We're still descending.
Why not?
Tango 4 miles to the south of
Why didn't we level off? Good.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. I said level off. We're a base to final turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so level off.
At 3,000, correct?
No, I said level off, just in general.
Oh.
Nope, don't touch the pitch.
Okay.
Don't touch the pitch. Your pitch looks great, right?
Okay.
You're holding airspeed really well. What
Okay.
do we level off with?
Power. We can add power
Add
to keep.
power.
Okay.
Good. See how you're not changing pitch at all?
Right.
And we're still holding 60? Add some power. Remember how much we had in?
Yep.
Remember this is with 10 degrees flaps. So this is not a lot of drag.
Right.
Add some power. We're still sinking like a rock.
Grove traffic, Skyhawk, Cessna 74 Golf, taking off 25 to the northwest, Grove traffic.
Okay, 330, let's
Grove
turn.
53 Tango's on the downwind.
Yep, try not to change your pitch.
Okay.
330, a little bit of right rudder.
Okay.
Okay, let's pull all the power out.
Okay.
Stop turning.
Okay.
Put your nose on a knob out there. Okay, descend nicely.
Okay.
Don't change your pitch. We're holding 60.
Okay. Okay.
Staring at the ground. So see how we let it fall? Hold 60.
Okay.
Good. Level off. Without power. Sorry.
Oh.
Keep the power out. Yep. Good. Now level off like you're in a transition. Okay. See how this looks?
Yes.
Are you looking outside?
Yes.
You sure? Because it doesn't look like we're leveled off.
No, now I'm watching airspeed.
Nope.
I clicked at my airspeed.
We're leveled off. I don't want you to look at that airspeed. We're in
Okay.
the flare, like in the ground effect. I don't want you to look at airspeed.
Okay.
We're looking down the runway.
Okay. Down the
level
runway.
off.
Okay.
Level off. Good. You see us start to feel the sink?
Yes.
Holding the nose wheel off.
Okay.
Hold it off. We're still leveled.
Holding off.
That's what we want. Okay. Lower the nose. Add power. Okay, so see how it took a lot of back pressure? You're not giving me any of that back pressure when we're actually landing, and that's what I need,
Okay.
right? It takes a lot to hold it level.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the last 2 landings, we had, at least I was able to progress through that some more.
Okay,
Correct.
but we want to be level, though. That's the problem.
Okay.
You're
We're coming.
skipping that phase.
Okay.
We're either pointed down or pointing up.
Okay.
I don't want to get in the transition phase.
Okay.
Okay, you want to go back and try?
Yep.
So let's clean up.
Okay.
Full power. Don't touch the flaps. Don't
Okay.
touch anything else.
Yeah.
Full power.
Full power.
Full power.
power,
There you
full
go. We're
power.
doing go around.
Yep. Doing a go around.
Okay, carb heat in.
Carb heat's in.
Maintain positive control. 1 notch of flaps up. We only had 10 degrees, so
1 notch of flaps up.
see how that's easier now?
Yes.
Okay, 2nd notch of flaps up.
2nd notch of flaps.
Power's back. Level off.
Power's back.
Power's back. Level off. There you go. Okay, let's descend to 2000. Retrim. Well, let's descend to 1500 actually.
Okay.
Okay, let's get back to Troutdale. So your hand should not hurt at all.
No, it doesn't hurt. It's just sweaty.
Yeah. But it's see how you're forcing it?
Yeah.
Look how we're forcing it, right?
Yeah.
It's heavy.
Right.
Let go.
Okay.
Wants to be stable.
Okay.
Watch our rudders. See how it moves us nicely
Right.
with still being coordinated.
Okay.
So if you want to turn, a little bit of right rudder, a little bit of turn.
Okay.
Right? We're keeping ourselves nice and centered.
Right.
Left aileron, a little bit of left rudder. We're not, so when we turn left, we're not going this way, right? We're not going like this.
Right. But sometimes I notice that I'm checking my ball and it's not
So what controls our ball though?
the rudder.
Rudders.
But I'm turning a left turn and I notice that I need right rudder.
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's descend to 1500.
Are you coming for fuel?
Yes.
Sorry, we didn't see you coming there.
That's all right. I'll go to the grass.
Okay, go back to Troutdale. What do we need to do when we're going back to Troutdale?
We need to know where we're going,
Correct.
which is right there.
Okay, what else do we need to get in before Class Delta airspace?
We need to get to 1,200 feet.
Correct. What else do we need?
And we need to change our radio back.
Okay, go ahead and do that. There's no one out here. 120.9, looks good.
Oops.
Should have already been on that. Yep, switch it over and put ground in there, 121.8. There you go.
21.8,
Okay, what else do we need?
Besides, well, we need to call and
Correct.
let them know.
But what else do we need?
Our flaps are carb heat. We're descending.
What do we call with when we taxi out of Gorge Winds?
We tell them what our intentions are. Sandy,
the weather. We need the weather.
Oh.
It could be the same.
Right.
It's 501.
Delta information, Whiskey 2353 Zulu, wind 3107 at 7, visibility 10, sky clear Boeing 2000, temperature 31, dew point 09er, altimeter 3007, runway 25, visual approach in use. Before restrictions on effect, advise initial contact, do you have information?
Get the wind and get the information.
Right. And I'm waiting to hear the...
Delta information, Whiskey 2353 Zulu, wind 310 at 7, visibility 10, sky clear Boeing 2000, temperature 31, dew point 09er, altimeter 3007. Runway 25, visual approach in use. Before restrictions are in effect, advise initial contact, do you have information, Whiskey?
Okay, Whiskey 310 at 7.
No.
Okay. Let's give them a call. We're on a Sandy arrival inbound for touch and goes with Whiskey.
20.9. Troutdale Towers, Cessna 172, Mike Romeo, Sandy arrival with Whiskey, inbound for touch and go. 2 Mike Romeo.
172 Mike Romeo, Troutdale Tower, enter left base, runway 25, clear touch and go. Left flow traffic approved.
Runway 25, cleared for touch and go. 2 Mike Romeo.
Enter left base.
Enter left base, 2 Mike Romeo.
And also make left traffic, but that's okay. Normally he would say enter left base for runway 25.
Tower, good afternoon, Bonanza 1561 Bravo, leaving Camas Grove. We are looking for a southbound departure. We have Whiskey.
Good, 1200, level back out.
Troutdale Tower, transition through Troutdale's class Delta is approved. Maintain VFR at below 1200, cross midfield.
Midfield at or below 1.2, 61 Bravo.
Okay, release your grip. Nice light touch, right? I know it's windy, so definitely it's going to rock us around a little bit. But if you let go and you're trimmed out really well, which you are.
Right. We got a little bit. We need maybe a touch.
Sure. You can do a little bit of inputs, right? You're still flying.
Right.
But we don't need to grip it so hard because you're going to over-control it. That's what's going to happen.
Okay.
So you're doing really well holding level, right? If we need to go this way, a little bit of right aileron, a little bit of right rudder.
Right.
And then back to just kind of the fingertips, right?
Okay. Yep.
Versus forcing it down one way, because remember it's kind of like an oscillation. It'll come down by itself.
Okay.
It'll readjust itself. Okay, so since we're in the middle of the day, we have 320 at 7. So I like to put it up here.
Okay.
So let's go on the left base here.
Okay.
So there's 25, where's 320?
This way.
Yeah, so we're going to have a right crosswind at 7 knots.
Okay.
So we'll probably have, I don't know, 4 knot crosswind.
Okay.
Roughly. If it's a perfect 90 degrees, it would be 7 knot crosswind, right?
Okay.
It's not a perfect 90 degrees, so it's probably a little bit less.
Okay.
5, 6, I don't know. So when you eventually solo, you'll get something called a solo endorsement, and it'll say less than a 4 knot crosswind, so it'll be less than this wind.
For me to solo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll have a headwind component, which we'll show you the chart later, but a headwind component versus a crosswind component, right?
Okay.
Headwind's great. We want a headwind. We want to land into the headwind.
Right.
Crosswind, a little bit different, right?
Right, yeah.
Especially because we got to stay on center line.
More challenging.
So once we're on the ground, I want you to roll the ailerons into the wind. Once we're on the ground, right? We're just taxiing.
Right.
Okay, so he already cleared us to
He cleared us to land, yes.
do a touch and go, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going a bit slow, but that's okay.
We're normally over at about 1,000, correct? Over?
Yeah, I would stay up at 1200 just because we're over population. And how high above population do you need to be?
1,000 feet.
Good, and what's the elevation out here?
Out here is a little bit higher than down in there. Yeah, so.
We're restricted by those VFR restrictions, but we do need to stay a little bit higher.
Okay.
Why? Because if we have an engine failure, I don't want to hit a house. I'd rather hit that nice field, right?
Right, yes.
Okay, so where's the left base?
Oh, left base is over here. We have to join it from a 45.
Nope, that's a downwind.
Oh.
We want to just enter the left base. He said enter left base.
Well, enter left base is right here.
Yeah, we want to we're pretty far over the bluff to be on a left base. Okay. We're probably on a 3-mile left base right now. That makes sense?
3 miles from the airport? Or?
No, if we kept going, we'd be a 3-mile straight in, right? So we want to be about a ½ mile. Okay. So I would just,
Oh, but normally we turn like right over here, so
yeah, but you were pointed over here, right? So we want a nice pattern. Yep, okay, go ahead. Join the left base.
Okay.
We're still a little far over this bluff, but that's okay. I avoid the bluff completely.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm good with that. But
it's 660, so as long as you stay 800, you're fine, which is what I want you at anyway.
You want me at 800 right now?
Well, we're on a base, aren't we? So let's do GMC. Yeah. So see how you're cutting in a little bit?
Yeah.
Why don't you pick something up there and put your nose on it? Gas, mixture, carburetor heat. We'll leave the mixture about right here.
Okay, carb heat.
It's running a little rich today. Okay, now power's back.
Yeah, trying to get in flap range here.
1 notch of flaps, but we don't want to climb.
Right. 1 notch of flaps. Pitch the nose slightly. Okay.
Good, so 1,000 feet over its bluff, so we need to lose some altitude.
Okay.
Altitude.
We can come in another notch of flaps.
Okay, fine.
We can pull out some power.
Good. We'll see how we're climbing?
Yes. But
okay, there's 60. Pitch for it, trim it out.
Okay.
Don't let it get faster than 70.
Okay.
Okay, so probably we could take a lot of that power out because we're pretty high. Right, there you go. That feels better.
Clear right, clear left. We're way high.
So don't lower the nose. See how we're 70?
Yeah.
Let go. Trim. Remember how how well we descended at 60 last time?
Yeah.
So hold that 60, 75, 70, that's fine. Really want you 60 though.
Okay. Pull some more power out. Last notch of flaps.
Okay. Hold the 60.
Okay.
This is why we have trimming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice and easy touch just on the descent.
Okay.
Let go. Okay, a little bit more trim. Power's looking good. Hold that 60. Okay. So see how we're at a steep angle? Don't let it get faster than 60.
Okay.
Okay, are we on the runway?
No.
So we need a right aileron, left rudder. Straighten yourself back out.
Okay.
Right aileron, left rudder. There you go. Hold 60. So we're getting into ground effect. Right, nice cushion. Hold it off. Right aileron. Yep, right aileron. Right aileron. There you go. So we're on the ground, right? Don't touch the flaps yet. Get settled with landing, right?
Okay.
Okay, now flaps up.
Flaps up. Carb heat in.
So see how our nose wheel is just fully on the ground?
Yeah.
Good landing. Finish the landing, then clean up.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, now slowly roll out the ailerons as you get faster.
Whoop.
Easy on the rudders.
Okay.
55, rotate.
Rotate.
Okay, easy on the ailerons. So remember, we want to take off full power.
Right.
Okay, retrim. Right rudder. Right. Oh, yeah.
Oops. Bit too much.
So hold it where you want it first.
Okay.
Then trim.
Okay, 605 Charter ground runway 25 taxi Alpha.
Clear
Cessna 2 Mike Romeo, runway 25, clear for the option, wind 290 at 9er, gust 17.
That's you. Runway 25, cleared for the option.
Runway 25, excuse me, 2 Mike Romeo.
Cleared for the option.
Cleared for the option, 2 Mike Romeo.
Okay, you're still full power, right?
Yeah.
Full power, all the way in. We're
Yeah.
climbing still. We're out of the traffic pattern.
Yeah.
Okay, pitch power trim. You already cleared us, let's do GMC.
Okay, mixtures to both. Full rich, carbide in. Let's pull back just a touch because we're gaining.
Okay, stop staring at your instruments.
Okay.
Stop staring at your instruments.
Okay, notch of flaps. Right nose down, eyes outside. A beam, just slightly past the beam of the airport. Still 1,000 feet, still high. Looking good here.
Okay, let's turn.
Okay, clear right, clear left.
Good. We're pitching for 70, 60 is
Okay.
fine. No slower.
Okay.
So see how we're climbing? We want to descend. Lower that
Okay.
nose just a smidge.
Okay.
Pitch the 70.
Okay.
Okay.
Notch of flaps. Flaps. Flaps.
Only one notch.
Yeah.
Lower the nose.
Okay. Lowering the nose.
Retrim.
60.
Good. So see how we're floating sideways? It's because we have a strong wind. Clear right.
Okay. Clear
Clear
right.
left.
Clear left.
Nice and easy turn here.
Okay.
We're a little bit early.
Okay.
Chartwell Tower, Yeti 695, holding short runway 25, ready for departure.
Alright, high or low?
Chartwell Tower, hold short runway
We're
25,
way
set to
high.
runway
So pull the power back.
Short 25, Yeti 695.
There you go. You don't need all that power, right? Okay,
Right.
don't let the nose drop on you though.
Okay.
Hold your attitude.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, let's get the last notch flaps in.
Okay.
So if
Last
you're
notch of
high every
flaps.
time, it tells you you need to pull a little bit more of that power back.
Okay.
Okay. Gentle on the ailerons.
Okay.
Hold in 60.
60.
Good. So don't try to force
Okay.
the nose down.
Yeah,
We'll
no,
just float past the runway.
Right. I wasn't trying to do.
Okay, let's round out here because we're
Okay.
facing the ground. There
Okay.
you go. Okay, so a little bit lower.
Okay.
Good. We're leveling off.
Yep.
We're nice and slow. Now hold it off. Good. A little bit less.
Okay.
There. Small changes. Okay. Wait. Hold it off. There you go.
Holding off.
Right rudder. Or
Okay.
right aileron. Okay, flaps up.
Pops
Carpet
up.
in.
Carpet in.
Full power. Stay on the runway here. Slowly pull these ailerons out.
Okay.
Here
All the way
695,
in.
wind 270 at 12, gust 17, runway 25, clear for takeoff, make right now and
Okay.
push towards east.
Rotate.
5 clear for
I
takeoff.
want you to
right now,
rotate
Yeti
wings
695.
level.
Yes.
Okay, if you're fighting it, trim.
That, at the end, that was a little bit better, huh? At least I got down, I pulled out, but then I pulled just a touch much, right?
Yeah, you didn't pull enough again. You're
Oh.
not holding the nose. You're kind of stuck in this position,
Okay.
right? Remember, you want to keep rounding out as we get closer to the ground.
Clear right, clear left. Okay. And I'm hearing you about looking at my instruments too much. I'm
Yep.
kind of,
Good. Because you're looking outside right now and you're doing great.
Yeah.
Clear right, clear left.
Clear right, clear left.
Good, we'll get a full stop on this one.
Okay.
Cessna 2 Mike Romeo, wind 290 at 13, runway 25, clear for the option.
Request full stop, 2 Mike Romeo.
Request full stop, 2 Mike Romeo.
Pitch power
Cessna 2
trim.
Mike Romeo, runway 25, clear to land, wind 300 at 13.
Runway 25, clear to land, 2 Mike Romeo. Clear to both. Fuel to both, mixture full rich, car beat in.
On.
On, yes.
Good, did you hear where the wind's coming from? That one's pretty important, right?
Yeah, because it's gusty. 310,
310 at 13.
which is,
So let's get down a little bit more.
okay.
1 notch of flaps. This is why we really want to land with 20 degrees flaps,
Okay.
but if we're too high, we got to get them in, right? So
Okay.
remember that we're high every time.
Yep, so, okay.
And we're
so
starting off high, so
Yep.
what can we do?
we can pull some more power, but we only want to go a minimal amount of flap. Clear right, clear left. So we want to get to our 60.
So I'd say pull some more of that power back. We're getting thermals over the bluff, which we've
Okay.
gotten every time.
Yep.
So even though you don't know what that is, if you were confused why we're climbing every time over this bluff, that's what it is.
It's the updrafts, right?
Okay, 1 more notch of flaps.
Bunch of flaps. 20. Clear right.
Hold your attitude.
Okay. Clear right. Clear left.
Good, we're drifting, so we want to turn. Okay.
8695, frequency change for
Nice and lined up here.
Indy 695, frequency change approved.
Talk to you in a bit, Yeti 695.
Hey, look at that. Now we're nice and on par, right?
Yep.
Okay, so trim for 60.
Okay.
Add a little bit of power, because we're
Okay, yep.
sinking like a rock. Add power. There you go. Add power. Now we're just in slow flight, right? So
Yep.
we're just holding level. We're not climbing.
Yep.
Good. So see how we're sideways?
Yeah.
Right aileron, left rudder.
Okay.
Now we're not sideways.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay, gentle on the aileron there. There you go. Okay, power's out.
Power's out.
Okay, right aileron down, a little bit of left rudder.
Okay.
Bit nice and neutral here. Power's out.
Power's out.
Okay. In the ground effect first before we get slow.
Yep.
Okay, so we're kind of getting a little, that was a little slow, a little
2 Mike Romeo,
fast.
turn right, positive aggression, taxi parking via Alpha, Monogram 28, good day.
Don't slam on the brakes,
I'm
off
not
the
trying to.
brakes, off the brakes.
Alright.
Okay, we didn't
Okay.
need to make that one, right?
Oh, okay, well.
Aerodynamic
No.
braking and turn right at Alpha, taxi to parking, this frequency.
Turn right at Alpha, taxi
Parking,
to parking, monitor this frequency, 2 Mike Romeo.
Alpha, Monogram 28.
turn right at Alpha, taxi to parking, monitor ground point 82 Mike Romeo. Okay, let's go. Have a nice day.
Thanks, you too.
Okay, so remember we don't have to slam on the brakes. We got aerodynamic braking.
Right, okay.
That's a really dangerous one to do because you're going to pass it and try to turn around. And with a crosswind, you're going to roll yourself.
Okay.
So you just, I mean, there's no, like, right? We're not in a rush,
Right.
right? Just
yeah.
go ahead and roll to that next one.
Okay.
Aerodynamic braking actually would have helped a lot.
Right.
And you actually probably would have made that. But no need to slam on the brakes. Especially if you're turning while you're doing it.
Clear.
Right?
Clear.
Okay, power to 1,000, monitor ground.
Powder to 1,000.
Monitor ground.
Monitor ground.
There you go. Okay, checklist.
Checklist. Flaps up. Starbeat off. Strobe off. Landing light was not on. Heat off. Make sure it's required.
Yeah, I laned it already.
Okay.
That's about how much you want.
Okay. Trim for takeoff.
Good.
See, we didn't really have any trim in there. Okay.
Clear left, clear right.
Clear left, clear right.
So
Let's go.
a little bit, I mean, the trim's a little off on this one, but I do want you to use some trim, right? It's going to help you.
Okay.
And in that one, actually, you flared a little bit early.
Okay.
So we got a little bit like this, and we were too far away from ground effect. So you slowed down, so I watched your airspeed go down to 30, 35. And we weren't on the ground. So remember, that really important stage is in ground effect. You can, where you did that no flap, okay, slow down a little bit here. Power back, there you go. We did that exercise with no flaps, and we're in ground effect for a really long time.
Yeah.
Hold it in ground effect, that's what you want, except instead of landing or taking off, you want to land. So as you're in ground effect and your peripheral starts to come up on you, that's where you touch down.
It's like when I'm trying to do what I feel like is equal or good pressure, and it doesn't, for me it doesn't, just to go here and this way, we'll push back this way.
Yep, fine.
Well, there's another lesson in the book. Books. Lots of books, lots of lessons. Yeah. I guess if it was easy, everybody would do it, right? Because it certainly is not easy. And it's putting me through my paces as far as just pulling everything together. If one phase looks good, then maybe the next phase isn't so good. And can be a little bit discouraging, I guess, in some ways, because you feel like you should be doing better, or you know, that takes a little while to get. I'm still really early on. I think I have 15 hours, so you know, not much in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, so we did basically stabilized descent and did a couple touch and goes, and there we go. That was that. So good overall. Just have some mental things to keep pushing through and keep working on, and just keep working it out. And when it comes, it'll come, and it'll be like, oh, well, why wasn't I doing this before? Speaking of landing specifically. So anyway, good day. Wheel side down, and we'll talk to you later. Have a great day, and because my wife always says it, like and subscribe. It'll make her happy.